basically, down 650 on the Dow, 400 lower on the NASDAQ. That will be close to 2% for the NASDAQ, down. Keith Fitz joining us today. Okay, Keith, are tariffs a black swan event? And I mean, they've created this dip. Are you buying the dip?
Yeah, you bet. I think it's going to be a good move to buy the dip. They're more like a gray swan, Stuart. We knew they were coming. The question is, how bad are they going to hit and how long is this going to last?
And you think it's going to be a relatively short-term thing?
I do. History suggests that that's the case. President Trump is using this as a negotiating tactic. I think that other countries will respond very quickly. Businesses, of course. People are asking, what can I do not to lose? That's the wrong question. What they should be doing is asking who's going to come roaring out of this because they can succeed despite it all anyway.
Okay, talk to me about Palantir. I believe they report, is it today they report after the bell?
Happy to, and yes, I believe it's today after the bell as well. I'm looking for really strong numbers. You don't see this kind of company very often, Stuart. 80% something margins, growing at 25, 30% a year. The company knows where they're going. They have a crystal clear mission. Their CEO is unabashedly pro-American.
And this has just been swept into the downside move today, and it'll come back up again. You think it's going to $100, Palantir?
Well, it's taken out every price target you and I have talked about since we began talking about it. $35, $50, $85 a share. Once we take out 100, I think we double it again within the next 36 months.
Okay, that's a nice recommendation. And now talk to me about Walmart. You've liked it for a long, long time. Again, today swept up in the downside move. I'm wondering if tariffs will raise prices at Walmart, and that would hurt the stock. What do you say?
Well, they probably will. But here's the thing. If you think longer term, right, if this tariff situation is going to hurt people, and it probably will because there's a lot of people whose wallets are tight, this is a company that can defend its purchasing chain, defend its margins, defend its consumers, and its online business is growing 35, 40% a year. So there is still real growth under the hood. And a day like today, it's stability that I'm after.
Okay, so let's summarize this. You think this is a short-term reaction, tariffs, the tariff situation, short-term reaction that will blow over at some point in the relatively near future and will go back up again in stock prices. Is that where you're coming from?
It is, because, the fact we're only down 1.5%, 1.6% as we chat, to me is a sign of resilience, not weakness.
Got it. Thank you very much, Keith. See you again soon. The market is about to open. You're going to see a lot of red ink, at least at the opening bell. How we close, I have no idea. Remember, please, I'm interpreting this as negotiation going on. Trump has spoken with Trudeau. He'll speak again at 3 o'clock this afternoon. He'll also speak with Mexico's leader. Okay, so we've opened sharp.